Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to bring you a fabulous tale from Ms. Little Tit Suckerhorn. And this story is entitled The Rolex Girl That Would Rob You, That Would Drug You and Rip Off Your Watch. In the late 1980s, the Rolex girl ruled the streets of Patanan in Bangkok and was a force to be reckoned with. The Rolex girl wasn't Thai, she was a Burma, now Myanmar, and what a stunner. She was very tall for an Asian girl and had long black jet hair past her backside. The Rolex girl was always dressed to impress and attract in her high black boots, skimpy short brief pants with those loose blouse showing her 38 double D breasts. She was a sight to be seen. The Japanese flocked to her. Even the Thai men would stop and look at her real catch, a real stunner. The Rolex girl applied her trade in front of the Central World, previously the World Trade Center in Patanan, Bangkok. It was closed down, gutted, expanded and modernized. It now houses ultra-modern movie theaters, hundreds of shops and restaurants, and is very popular with locals and tourists alike. Central World Plaza Bangkok is a huge shopping mall in the center of Bangkok, described as having 500 shops and 90 restaurants. Central World Plaza is one of the largest malls in Asia. In the 2010 Bangkok riots saw part of Central World Plaza burned down, but it has been rebuilt and it's back to its former glory. Some would even say it's better. Central World is one of those malls where it's difficult to find your way around, so there are many corners and levels that finding your way back to the same place seems nigh on impossible. A perfect place for the Rolex girl to apply her trade. The Rolex girl was not afraid. She worked alone and not under the cover of darkness as most Thai girls that start work at 6 p.m. She worked in broad daylight. She worked without fear. She believed that no one knew who she was and what she had never been caught. The Rolex girl would start her day early afternoon, about 2 p.m. and wait for prey. And what she did, knocking back offer after offer until middle-aged Japanese men wearing a Rolex approached her. Swooning over these little Japanese men wearing Rolex watches, they didn't have a chance. She would always start the conversation by saying, "Nice watch. What sort is it?" Then the reply, "It's a Rolex." Then snaps, the travel was laid, a brief negotiation took place, and off together, hand in hand, they would walk. You could see the little Japanese men grow in stature when they walked together with the Rolex girl. The Rolex girl didn't muck around. She did not want to eat or take her time. She just wanted to get into it. So off to the client's hotel for some action. The Rolex girl would walk arm in arm up to reception as the hotel with her Japanese client, and when asked for ID, she would present one of the many fake ID cards she had, and up to the client's room they would go. Then the fun began. The Rolex girl, once she was in the client's room, she would assist the clients to have a shower so he could relax and get ready for some action. So as the client was getting into the shower, the Rolex girl would say, "I will make you a drink." This was her chance. While the client was in the shower, she'd make a drink and pull out from her small purse a sachet of 5 crushed up Mogadon sleeping tablets and spike the client's drink. Then as the client got out of the shower, the Rolex girl would give the drink and get him to scull the beer so she knew it was finished. What a fucking mean, nasty little bitch this thing is. Very, very, very nasty and dangerous. And just what a fucking nasty bitch there to have. And the client, she would then tell the clients to lie down while she had a shower. The trap was set, and by the time the Rolex girl was out of the shower, the customer was unconscious. Then she started. The Rolex came off first, then the wallet, and anything else of value she could get in the bag. Then she was off. The Rolex girl always was leaving. When leaving, would put that "Do Not Disturb" sign on the room door. to give herself time and not alert anyone in the hotel of her deeds. It would be at least 24 hours before the victim would wake. By this time, the Rolex girl was well and truly gone. This went on for months, and it was only after the Japanese consul to Thailand complained to the police that some action was taken. The Thai police undertook a sting operation to catch the Rolex girl, but she got wind of it and went to ground. This gave police a chance to collate the evidence against her, and there had been at least 18 police reports of her actions, but it was reported by the Bangkok Post at the time that her victims were in excess of 50. The Rolex girl was the talk of town. She was feared throughout Bangkok. It was never reported but rumoured that the Thai police eventually caught up with her and they took the Rolex girl to the crocodile farm for a visit. The Rolex girl was never heard or seen again. Thank you for listening to True Thai Tales from the archives of staff reporter Ms. Little Tit Sakahorn. Thank you so much.